Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. This is Dalek 451, not the new Dalek Emperor tonight. I am Dalek 451, the anime Dalek, because that's what we're going to be talking about tonight. We're going to be talking about anime and all
Mm-hmm.
all things pretty much anything you can think of with anime. What is your first anime? Your first anime. What is your favorite anime? What do you think? Which anime do you think has had one of the most impact, etc. So and I would like to and then I like to introduce my first guest for tonight. The wonderful Captain Time Lord Spock. How are you doing tonight?
Yay! All the better for seeing you. Had a great time on my show, and here we are now.
Oh, we had a fantastic time on your show before we
Top
came
enough.
here. And also my other guest for tonight is the intelligent and also hilarious Potato Revan. How are you tonight?
I am 10,050 degrees. I'm currently dead.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear
How did
that.
you cope with the heat wave today, man? I checked over your local area without like going into the details, but I checked out your local area. Dear God, it hit like 32, 33 degrees. Were you okay?
I just I just about managed. I think
Yeah.
because it was very hot today. Well, where I and I mean, and I was actually out most of the day
Jesus.
with because yeah, with I was out with the family because well, all this week my aunt and uncle have been visiting us from Australia. So we spent most of this week, doing things with them, and
In
today
my
was the
head, in my
today
head,
was
your
a
aunt and uncle are like Dalek with a blonde headed wig and a Dalek with a pair of glasses.
That would be awesome if they were.
No one, because then they'd be bloody Daleks. That's not us.
Well, I can say this much. Say this much. I have a cousin who's just much, if not more of a Doctor Who nut than I am.
Nice, nice, nice.
Nice.
Oh man, I haven't seen her since 2019 because we actually because me and the family we traveled down to Australia to meet with her, and we were there for her wedding.
Oh, nice.
And
Well,
the and get
congratulations to
and
her.
get yeah, and get this, the wedding was Doctor Who themed.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, hold on. Okay, so before we went live and that, I was talking to Spock about the Lightyear movie, which had time travel in it.
Oh, will you shut up about
Uh,
time travel? No
oh,
one.
yes, you did bring that up. Yes.
Yep. A movie I'm never going to see, so feel free to describe it. Did they get it right or wrong? Did they go with
I'm going to
option
tell.
potato? I've got a question
Hmm.
for you. Did they go with
Yeah.
option 1, 2, or 3?
Which are
You
they?
you don't know what the options are, do you?
No.
Oh well, then
No,
why?
not in the numbers. Like,
Thank goodness this is on Dalek's channel. He's one of the 5-person triumvirate, and thankfully, Potato, you're with two-fifths of the 5-person triumvirate. We understand time travel. We
Yes,
understand.
indeed.
Yeah, we understand. Option 0 doesn't work. Disappearing hand. Option 1, one timeline, closed loop, 12 monkeys. Or option 2, two or more timelines, multiple timelines, Back to the Future. So how many timelines we got going on in? All right, off you go,
back to
Potato.
Back to the Future.
Dalek and I may stop you at any point, probably at the same point, to ask you a question because we are
Yeah.
we're like one person on this topic. We're like
Okay.
Spock, like you're talking to Spock and the computer. It's like you got Spock and Data right here. It's like you got Spock and Dalek. We're literally called Spock and Dalek. You get it, Potato?
Spock and Dalek, yeah.
Yeah. So basically, Buzz Lightyear meets an older version of himself.
I already don't like it.
from an alternate timeline.
Oh, fuck off! You can't. No,
Mhm.
that's already bollocks. You can't meet yourself from an alternate timeline. You can meet yourself. Oh, unless he went back like Marty A meeting Marty B.
Yes, he came back to Buzz. Buzz
That means you
didn't go to him.
timeline. So that's Buzz. So already that's Buzz B. That's Buzz B.
Yes, and so the evil Buzz is Buzz A. It turns out,
What the
okay, because he's the one who changed things. So the evil one is the original,
Well, that
right?
makes. That's why it's starting Back to the Future with Marty B, who's got the black 4x4 and not a skateboard.
And he states, "This is a new now, a new when, never been lived before. I don't know what's going to happen."
Well, it's always been here once it's created. I mean, at which
Yeah, but
point did he travel back to create the new timeline?
he traveled back to about 7 months after his original timeline.
That what you just said makes absolutely no sense. At no point did any of
From
the
the original point when he left,
no when
right?
was the first when did at the first time Buzz A went back in time? What was the date of his departure and arrival?
400 years in the future was when he went back in time, and he said, "Now is as far
When-
back ice as
Hey,
can get."
well, you can't go back in time from 400 now relative to the time traveler. What year do we have a year? Do we have a year? Oh my good
No,
Dalek, you take over. I've got a headache already.
Oh dear.
no, the movie literally does not state years. It's like what year it is or anything like that. We know that Buzz Lightyear keeps using time dilation, uh, and moving, and he keeps going like about 20, 30, 40 years at a time. And then he ends up about 110 years from when the ship crashed, right? That's when Buzz stops going into a ship. Then Evil Buzz gets back to 6 months before Buzz lands again. He's already there by the time Buzz comes out of time dilation.
What's time dilation?
Time dilation is the faster you move to, the more closer you move to the speed of light, the more slower the rest of the universe is moving in conjunction to you. So
Yeah, that's the twin paradox, but that's not the same as
yeah,
time travel because you don't duplicate yourself. So
no, but the evil Buzz literally used the time crystal and went back in time.
yeah, but see what you're talking about time travel to the future, and then you're talking about time travel to the past. They're two completely different topics. You see.
Yeah, but they both happened in the same movie.
Yeah, but they're still completely like with Back to the Future, but they're still completely two different topics, and you can't talk about them at the same time.
Yeah. Speaking about topics, so Dalek, what was your favorite anime?
Oh, that was quick! Wow. Explaining a movie, not waiting for the answer.
It's a Disney movie that basically none's really properly explained.
My favorite my favorite anime. Honestly, that's a really hard one for me to answer because I have lots of favorite animes, because so seriously, I do have a bit of a list. But it really is, so it's really hard. There's that many animes I absolutely love. It's hard to pick just one that I love above all the others. I mean,
a girlfriend, isn't it?
Have you ever seen Girls und Panzer?
Yes, and I adore it.
Someone owes me $10.
Why? What's wrong? Why? Have you seen it, Spock?
Yeah, I adore it. Heard of it.
Oh, it is fucking hilarious.
It is. Oh, it is. It's great. I mean, it's cute, it's moving, and at the same time, it is utterly hilarious and just plain bonkers.
Yeah, that Dalek, did you catch the adult joke in it?
Adult joke.
Mhm. Remember
Wait, it
when they were
was
first learning to use the tanks, and one of the tanks with the girl with the long brown hair got hit, and the tank vibrated?
oh.
And do you remember what she said?
What did she say?
That
I should.
felt kind of good.
Oh, I should have remembered that.
Or else the
Holy
head of the entire
shit.
school, for some reason, is always eating crisps.
Cheers, yeah.
It's like, where the fuck do you get all
like
these
the little,
crisps?
and not to mention she's pint sized. Why is she the one in charge? She's,
Uh, hey, Hakame.
Look at
So yeah,
oh yeah. I should probably address the chat. Yeah. Hello to Hakeem. I'll be in. That's obviously you're already here, Revan. Congrats on 113 130 subs. Man, that's anime. I already did that. Like, why is anime more real than reality? I wish I could remember. Yeah, nice segue. And Time Prophet, good to see you. And yeah, hello again to Hakeem.
but in Girls on Panzer, it is set in a world where tankery is a school sport.
Yes, it is.
But wait, it's only girls play, because could you imagine boys playing tankery? Like, oh my god, that'd be so weird. Boys don't do tankery. Tankery's only for girls.
Only only
And I
it's only girls
and
who
I'm just
drive
sitting there like,
who
I want a fucking tank.
I mean, I said this to I actually said this to Brandon in one of his streams once. And he was talking about girls on pants. I said, little cute schoolgirls driving tanks. How can you go wrong?
Yeah.
Because that
And
is you can't go wrong because it's such a crazy ridiculous premise and yet it works.
I know, it's fucking hilarious. Like it's like, oh yeah, all these tanks used to be all over the place, and they have to go around this ship and find all these tanks. And one of the tanks is in the bowels of the ship. How did it get there?
How did it get there? just these tanks, these old tanks, which are just left to rust all over the place. How did they get there? All these different
One
on
of
a
my favorite
on a,
tank is the train tank.
the train tank. Which one
It's
was
the tank on a train track that was destroying everyone from 2 miles away.
uh, right, that was that one? Wait, wasn't that one of the game? What was her name? Like, the main character. What was her name?
Sakura.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It wasn't Sakura. Was
It was
it?
some shit. Began with an I.
You think I'd remember these girls' names? I love this show so much.
So many girls, so little time, you can't remember all their names.
I need to. Damn it.
Speaking about Sakura, Dalek, I'm going to awaken an old memory of yours
Oh.
with 2 words: card captors. It's a mystic adventure.
It's
Card
a mystic
captors.
adventure.
It's a
Yeah.
quest for all time.
It's got. Oh God! I love that song. Is it's completely it's each card possesses the. How does it go again? But
Each card possesses the power of the mind.
We got to find to bring the power home.
Yeah.
That's oh my god, that song was was ridiculously catchy.
Dude, when I was at Comic-Con, they were selling card captor cards.
Oh no way, really?
Yeah, for €30.
I loved card captors when it was
Oh,
first
gotcha.
on, but and the only thing is, but because it's obviously that's not its proper title. The proper title
Card
is
captor Sakura.
Card Captor Sakura, yeah, because and oh man, they really hammed and Americanized the show when they first dubbed it. But I mean, hey, my Moises, you made it.
Moises.
And was his time prophet says, I'm working out how to get lens flare in Premiere Pro. And they says, I would like to see them drive a fish tank. So yeah, but yeah, Card Captor Sakura. The proper dub that I watched more recently and what I watched back in the day when I was a kid, they are worlds apart. It's almost because like the proper version of the story is it's similar enough, but it just feels like a complete, even though it's basically the same. It feels like a completely.
Revan, that's you. Sorry, this is like one of those murder mysteries. I've just walked into a party where there's the accused. I didn't realise you were beefing with Gary Ambrosia. What the fuck? Wow.
Oh, me?
According to Twitter, I'm looking at it right now. You and Gary, yeah. Wow. Overlord Doom, what? Wow, it's you. I wish Potato was. He's here right now. Potato, what the fuck is going on?
Wait. Have I missed something?
Yeah.
Oh, cheeky. Oh, wow. Oh, well, I could clue you in, but I feel it'd be ironic if I've just discovered a story live on air involving Potato, and he's right here. This is like a Potato in the news studio. You're part of the show. You're not meant to be part of the news story. You're meant to be reading the story. Potato Revan argues with Doomcock on Twitter. Fuck, wow. Have you been taking notes from Time Prophet? Overlord Doomcunt. Wow, wait till Dalek hears about. Oh, hi, Dalek.
Hi, Dalek.
What did you call my Overlord?
Wow, I don't even know where to start with this story. I think, you know what? I'm just going to chill for a minute. I think Potato, you're right here. Wow. Pass the popcorn, Jessica. It's going to be a fiery one.
So, Doomcock is getting a lot of hate. Right?
Oh, what is he? All right, what's happened now?
Slight rebellion on his Patreon Discord. People are unhappy with him and they hate him.
I didn't know that bit.
Oh no.
They turned around and yesterday a fake story was put out that Doomcock had died, and everyone started making fun, and I commented, did you ask his inside sources? Was he alive?
When someone pointed out the rumor was a fake rumor, that's when Potatoes, I've just found out.
Oh wait, I saw that.
Nah.
I mean, someone actually fucking said that.
Well, that I saw that happened live on air when I was oxygen and publicity. It's just that I noticed on my Twitter because I followed Gary Ambrosia,
Thank you, Hakami.
someone, and then there was a tweet about a keyboard warrior, which I quote tweeted because I like the GIF, and I thought, oh fuck, they're talking about potato.
Oh boy.
Yeah, when you try to do a joke, or if you got beef, because I can see how, like, I know full well you can do a joke and people can take it as if you're having a dig, but you've like doubled down and called him doom C words. So have you got a
Oh
beef?
my god.
Extremely
Oh,
curious.
and no, it's past the beef. I literally led a rebellion in his Discord.
Oh, so there is a beef. Fuck.
Yeah.
Why is everything so weird this week? Why is everything so weird all the time?
You okay, Dalek?
Just, I don't know.
There's a lot of stuff, a lot of
know what
issues,
to
Dalek.
think
This
about.
isn't one thing, Dalek. This has been going on for a long time.
Sorry to bring it up. It just came up randomly on my Twitter. Oh, we're having such a good time. Anyway, back to the anime.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I know that a lot of people take the piss out of him, but I can't. But I can't help but look. I respect Doomcock too much. I can never hate him.
Oh, Dalek, if you knew what I knew, if you were there for what I saw, if he did what to your friends what he did to mine, maybe you'd feel different.
Maybe we should focus on the anime now and get back to that later. So I like Battle of the Planets. That's a good one. Remember that one? Battle of the Planets, anyone?
Yeah, the topic of the stream is supposed to be anime.
Have any of you seen Nadia, the Princess of Atlantis?
No. Is it good?
It is. It's about this girl, and she's going around. It's an old anime. And she's going around with this kid, and there's this group called the Neo-Atlanteans, and they're building a super weapon, right? To basically destroy the world and take over and rule as the New Atlanteans. And it turns out that she's actually the princess of Atlantis, but Atlantis is beneath the crust of the earth and has been destroyed 13 years ago. It's a good anime.
I've never heard of this one.
I would highly recommend it.
And what was it called again?
Nadia and it's like Nadia and the Secrets of Atlantis.
Not in the Secrets of Atlantis, right? Not to keep note of that.
And what was the secret of Atlantis? Or can't you tell us?
The Secret of Atlantis basically is. Do you want me to spoil it for you? Because it's literally the whole plot of the show.
It's up to Dalek.
I kind of prefer if you didn't, because so I could find it for myself. Ever actually try the show down and watch it for myself.
Okay, me and my friends are joking about Nadia and the Princess of Atlantis, basically saying that she's been banging her best friend in the show the entire time.
What?
Watch the show, you'll get the context.
Okay, right.
Alrighty then.
So anyway, what was I saying before all this mess? I was saying about card captors, wasn't I?
Yeah, card captors.
Yeah, well, I was just saying about basically the stark differences between like the original dub of it and the dub of it. I eventually saw more recently, and because I was like, they even got the title of the show wrong originally because card captors like with an S.
Yeah.
So like they were like all the characters in it were main characters were card captors. No, they weren't. The Sakura is the only one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
the actual
literally
yeah
the
the
show is literally called Card Captor Sakura.
card captor Sakura. Yeah, that's literally the title. She meaning she's the only one.
Yeah,
The one. Like in the Matrix, like in the Animatrix. Bow, bow.
never seen that one.
And it was
Oh,
her. I mean, the whole sealing of the whole going down, searching down, and resealing of the cards. That was her job.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't anyone. It wasn't anyone else's. And Moses is saying you watched also you watched Digimon. Oh yeah, I watched. I used to watch Digimon. It was great series. Well, the first two seasons of it were pretty. I enjoyed the first two seasons of Digimon, but after that, it really went downhill for me.
Digimon is a weird rival to Pokemon.
It is, yeah. It always has been.
Pokemon is cool. I like Pokemon.
Digimon, Pokemon.
Oh, now Pokemon. Now
Pocket
that's been one of my
Monster.
great. That was probably. I'm not 100% certain on this, but that's probably my first anime Pokemon.
Dalek, have you seen the latest seasons?
You mean the Pokemon Journey stuff?
Mm-hmm.
No, not really.
There's something weird going to happen with Eevee. Fans are speculating we're going to get a new evolution.
Another one.
I know. I'm not the writers, but
I mean, don't get me wrong. I adore Eevee to pieces, and it's the. I mean, it is one of, if not the cutest Pokemon of them all. I love Eevee, but and I love all of the evolutions, but come on, isn't 7 of them enough?
mm-hmm. But yeah, Ash is palling around with a guy called Go,
Yeah.
and his sister was scared of Pokemon, but now she got an Eevee and she wants to be a trainer.
Oh, okay. Okay, that sounds nice.
The rabbit from the previous generation starter, he was abandoned, and then he ended up joining Go, and he can't use any fire attacks, so he has to basically kick rocks like a football.
Wasn't that one called Lopunny? No, wait, no, not
Score
Lopunny.
bunny.
Score Bunny, that was it.
Yeah, and he just go around going, score, score,
Yeah.
score bunny. I'm telling you something. If I was a trainer and I had a Mew, I would dress that little thing up.
Oh. well, in the games at least, Mew did have the ability to transform like Ditto.
Mew in the anime and the manga is now, apart from the god level Pokemon, is the most powerful.
Mew is the most powerful.
Every single Pokemon on the planet is descended from Mew.
Well, that kind of makes sense. I mean, like, but I thought like everyone was saying like the alpha Pokemon the was would be Arceus, but
He's God. Then there is Dialga, which is space, Palkia, which is time, Giratina, which is hell.
you got that the wrong way around. Dialga was time, Palkia was
Yeah,
space.
yeah. Then you have Giratina, which is basically hell. Then you've got the three lake Pokemon. I don't know what they do. Then you've got the bird Pokemon, the three like nature Pokemon who keep
Yeah,
nature in balance. You've got Rastazu,
Articuno,
yeah.
Zapdos, and Moltres.
Then you've got Rastazuya, who's keeps the sky in check. Then you've got Groundon, who keeps the earth, the ground, in balance. And then you've got Tyoger. Is it Tyoger? The big whale legendary. Who
Kyogre.
Kyogre, yeah. Who keeps the oceans in check.
Right.
Yeah, but all those legendary Pokemons all have jobs. Mew is literally the one without a job. Mew's entire job is to be the progenitor of all Pokemon.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, you have a good point there. That every all those grand big legendaries, they do have jobs of keeping
Yeah.
the world in balance. And what do we never actually see Mew do anything except just be except just
No, they made a very weird. Did you not see the Pokemon movies?
well, yeah, I've seen well sure. I mean, I've seen most of the movies. I don't know if I've seen. I don't think I've seen them all.
They remade the original Pokemon 2000.
They remade Pokemon 2000, the second
Yeah,
film.
no, the first one.
Oh no, that's not Pokemon 2000.
Pokemon the movie. Yeah,
That's
they
that's
remade
Mewtwo.
it.
That's Mewtwo Strikes Back, the first movie.
Yeah, they
And
remade it into
yes, you're
today.
right. You're right. They did remake it in CGI.
That was fucking weird.
It was,
Then
I mean,
they
was that like a celebrate the
celebrate. No, they
anniversary
said
kind of thing?
no. The anniversary was Pokemon Pikachu. I Choose You.
Pokemon Pikachu. Oh yeah,
Do you remember the controversy from that one?
that how it beat. I don't remember. I remember seeing the film, but I don't remember any controversy about it.
Pikachu
But
spoke.
oh yeah, he does speak near the end. Oh,
That is meant. It wasn't portrayed clearly, but that wasn't real.
it wasn't real.
It
No.
was a documentary.
Well, really, if you think about it, apart from the first movie, none of the Pokemon movies are actually canon to the series because unlike the very first movie, there's no events seen in the movie which are seen in the series. Unlike the whole thing with Mewtwo.
Have you read the manga?
Not. I did once own a Pokemon, not an actual copy of the manga. I think I did have a Pokemon book, which was like which had a couple chapters in it from the manga. Which I didn't know. I didn't know it was the manga at the time. But
Yeah. So
because
basically, in the manga, there's this trainer from the future, right? He's going by the name Silver, okay? And he's from like really far in the future. But he's there with this other trainer. Um, I don't know. I forget the name of the other trainer, but they're standing there and they're looking, and they're doing all their adventures and everything. They even fight Team Rocket, but Silver starts laughing when he sees Team Rocket. He just starts cracking up when he sees them. He easily beats them, but he just starts cracking up. Then he meets up with Celebi, and they go back to their own time. And Ash walks in, and you see an older James and an older Jesse sitting there with an old Meowth, and they're like, "Hey, son," and he's like, "Hey, mom, hey, dad, I have a weird story to tell you. I had a weird day." And they're like, "No, we remember."
wait, what?
Yeah, Jesse and James end up together.
Oh, Jesse and James end up together, and they have a son, and they have a
Who's a
kid.
very powerful Pokemon trainer.
Oh my goodness!
Then you'd see the other guy walking in, and he goes in. He's walking through a pallet town, right? And
Right.
he's there, and he opens the door, and he goes, "Hey, Grandma. Hey, Mr. Mime." He's Ash's kid.
I see.
And Ashen, growing up in the comics, looks kind of badass. He's like big, strong, like big beard, everything like that. And it's implied that he ended up with Misty.
Oh, that would be perfect.
But
Yeah, because seriously, I mean,
yeah.
who else would be better, the best match for him than Misty?
Oh,
Because
gotcha. But it is brilliant. Like, they turned around and the Ghastly who waited with its owner for like 10,000 years.
waited for its owner.
The original series Ghastly and the woman who turned into stone.
Oh, that, yeah.
They resolved it in the manga.
They resolved that.
So basically, it turned out that her husband
Oh,
is.
hold that thought, Revan. We've got another guest here.
Ooh,
Hi, Moises.
Hey,
hey. So basically, it turns out her husband is immortal.
Her husband's immortal.
His
yeah, I'm
blood
dark.
somehow.
Yeah, I'm in the dark on that one. I actually don't know. I actually don't know a lot of Pokemon.
Mm. But so her husband, he was in a war. He was the king of Kanto back in the day. Okay, and
Right.
his blood ended up getting mixed with Arcorius, and he ended up becoming immortal.
How the hell did that happen?
Basically, a load of Pokemon all attacked Arcorius at the same time, and at the same time, he was stabbed. So Arcorius hit the ground. He was bleeding. He had an open wound. Blood went in.
Also, guys, I did hear that Pokemon movies are non-canon.
Yeah,
Pokemon follows. I'm guessing Pokemon follows the same example as Pokeball.
Yeah, the movie. Yeah,
No,
yeah.
no.
It's like it's like I was saying. The none of the Pokemon movies are canon to the series except the first one.
and Detective Pikachu.
What?
Right.
How is that canon?
It was stated by the makers Detective Pikachu officially follows the end of every single series of Pokemon. Detective Pikachu is set in the future.
Oh my
It is set
God.
25 years in the future.
Ugh, I don't believe that.
Just telling you what they were saying. So, her husband ended up in the manga. He ended up going around like collecting all these Pokemon. He couldn't go home because he was too embarrassed. He was a fallen king, right? So now he
Right.
lives on an island. He's a very like powerful trainer, has a lot of technology, and he found his Ghastly, the one on the boat who went off, and he stood there and said, "Ghastly, my old friend, how have you been?" Blah blah blah, all the stuff Ghastly told him about her, and he went home. And when he was there, he took Jirachi with him, right? And it was, the way Jirachi grants you a wish once every 1,000 years.
Yes.
His
And
wish was that his wife was alive.
oh.
Also, the pet the Eevee.
Yeah, pet the Eevee.
Oh, always pet the Eevee. But yeah, it was good because he was there, and he also went to the tower where Victini was trapped, and he freed Victini.
Victini.
The Pokemon movie where they Pokemon ended up trapped in the tower.
Pokemon trapped in the tower.
I think.
Which era was that one? Was that film? I might have seen.
years ago.
I actually don't. I kind of think this film sounded familiar because I think I have seen this film when I was a child when it aired on Cartoon Network. And I think it actually involves two dragons, which also is white and black. And they, to be honest, it kind of just resembles a Pokemon version of the two princesses.
Hey, Dalek, I'm sending you to.
You're talking about those. You're talking about the Pokemon from Black and White.
Well,
Dalek,
the two Pokemon dragons.
I just sent you 2 images from Electric Tails of Pikachu.
Right.
Because to say at least, I think I have watched some Pokemon when I was little, and that usually on Cartoon Network.
Yeah, Revan, sorry, Moises, you already said that.
Yes.
Miles, you already said that. You already said that.
That.
Can you pull out the asteroid field for a clearer transmission?
I've already cured you. There's that Eevee messing with the transmission.
An Eevee messy with the transmission. Well, where is the little cutie?
I'm right here.
Captain, do you know what an Eevee is?
Oh, I just heard cutie and I thought you were talking about me.
Okay,
What's an EV? An electronic vehicle, isn't it? Or am I missing something? Did I miss a meeting?
I have to
Missed a meeting.
You
The
know
character
what? I
from Vendetta.
I have to show you a picture.
I know. What the fuck is it? Why don't you tell me? What the fuck is
hello,
that? Anyway,
hello, Felix.
Two people walking around. Sounds a bit implausible to me.
Hello, Felix.
Dalek, did you play any of the Pokemon games?
Oh yeah, sure I did.
What?
I swear to God, trying to get an Umbreon and an Espeon, because you had to evolve them at night when they were at their happiest, and in the daytime.
I know. It took forever to get Eevee to evolve into Umbreon or Espeon.
I wanted to punch that mutt in its face.
Oh come on! How can you punch that cute little thing in the face? Never! Come on!
Very, very easily.
To express yourself. No.
Well, if you do that, Eevee's what it do.
Hey, if a guy called Officer Dibble shows up and asks if you see me, you ain't see me, right?
But who do you think, Officer Dibble? Who do you think you are, Felix? Top Cat?
Yeah, I got a meeting with Top Cat. If you see Top Cat, call me. But if you see Dibble, don't call him. Know what I mean? Top Cat is a good guy.
Yeah,
Unlike Long Beach Mike. Long Beach Mike is not your amigo.
All right, I won't tell Officer Dibble you got a meeting with Top Cats.
Shut the fuck up at the meeting with the who? What? Anyway, so anime. Who hasn't seen Battle of the Planets? Surely the most famous and best anime ever. Your entree to anime. As they always say in the anime business, who the fuck hasn't seen Battle of the Planets? Princess, Jason, Kiap, Seven Zark 7, the other one. Oh, don't you think, Potato? Have you seen Battle of the Planets?
I have not, but I would like. I'm just gonna say I'd like to thank Dalek for having me on. I need sleep.
Oh, you're leaving already, Revan.
I'm sorry, Dalek. I've been up since 6 in the morning.
Okay, enough out of you, Moises.
All right, okay.
Moises.
What?
Have you seen Battle of the Planets and why?
No.
Oh, Ed, has anyone ever Hey, does anyone here know what manga is? An anime? Oh, it's almost like you wish Milton was here.
Yes, of course we do.
Times. Oh, I'm out of
Well,
here.
I'm just going to say peace out, darling. Thank you so much for having me on.
It has been a pleasure having you, Evan, and I hope we get to discuss more on anime soon.
Discuss.
Speaking of anime,
well, I guess Doomcut got to him.
Speaking of anime, I've actually there's actually one anime that I like to discuss, and it's actually based on, and this anime is made for
I'm sorry, Moses. I barely caught a word of that.
He said,
"Shut up, Felix."
Quiet, Felix.
Good one. Shutting up, sir.
So, have any of you guys watched Halo Legends?
No. I've heard of it, but I've never seen it because I don't.
Well, Halo Legends is actually some kind of Halo animated series that's been from different anime companies.
Yeah.
So different anime studios. It's actually really interesting. Well, now that I've unfortunately, I'll have to leave this guys. I'm heading to Walmart.
Oh, you're leaving as well.
Yeah, so I wish we had more time.
I mean, you did say in the chat that you were about to hit the road.
Yeah, that. But it actually depends on what kind of service area I'm at.
Oh well. Thank you for coming on anyway, Moises.
We'll discuss anime whenever we are at the DM.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. If you want to, you can discuss anime a bit sometime later after the stream.
Yeah. Shut it, Felix.
Good night, Moises. Have a good time. See you later, buddy.
Later. Bye.
He's a nice guy. Are you still here? Okay.
Yes, I'm there. Bye.
Bye. What a great guy.
And then
he's gone. Hey.
And then there were two, Felix?
Yep. The one there's like rats leaving a sinking ship. Speaking of rats, where's all the other fuckers?
All right. Well, yeah, that's a good question. Let's
Do we got an audience in this thing?
I think. Well, I've got at least 4 people watching. So,
hey. All right, then we got a show. Anime.
Let's see.
Has anyone in the audience ever seen Battle of the Planets?
Well, I think the Time Prophet has, because here he says, I have all 80 episodes of Battle of the Planets. The first 6 episodes are very repetitive, and then it starts to get better.
All 8? I got 32 over here. What the fuck is going on? Maybe you got a different Battle of the Planets from my Battle of the Planets. Is yours got Kia, Princess? Does the name 7, Zark 7 mean anything to you, Time Prophet? 5, acting as 1.
He says, I am not watching, I am listening. And he says 80, not 8.
You ain't watching, then why not bother doing my makeup?
Alright, so what was it? And hello to Kip Ellis.
Kip Ellis, it's the man.
I don't think I've seen you here before, Kip Ellis. Welcome.
Oh, breaking the cherry.
And I think maybe I should turn off the let's get rid of this for now. That's better. Well, now that it's just the two of us, I suppose I need to find another anime to talk about. I know. I said it early in the stream. I couldn't. It was really hard for me to think of just one anime that was my favorite above all others. Well, I know I have a good list. Definitely have a long list of favorites. Well, I think I know a good one I can talk about.
Yes.
And now this definitely is one of my favorites, and it's a true classic. It's called Inuyasha.
Inuyasha? What's that all about?
Can you get Inuyasha. Basically, Inuyasha is this fantasy story about. It's about this. It's the story starts out. It starts out 500 years in feudal era Japan, and we see this. And we see this guy with all dressed in red, and he has with bright white hair, and he has get this, he has little dog ears.
Little dog ears. There's a dog. Where's the dog? What dog? Where's the dog? I'm out of here.
He's yes.
Really dog?
Well, he's a bit of a he's friendly for the most part, but he can get really pretty rough when if you get him angry. He's actually the title character of the show. He's Inuyasha, and and he's a half demon.
What's the other half?
He's half demon, half human.
Oh, bad combo. So is he a politician or a lawyer?
Yeah, like I said, he's half demon, half human. His father was a demon, his mother was human.
Nice combo. Hang on, so he's a half. His mother was a His mother was a hamster, and his father smelt of elderberries. What?
Anyway, look, this basically the story starts when we see 500 years in the past. We see Inuyasha, and he's out to steal this jewel called the Shikon no Tama, or the jewel of four souls. And the reason he wants this jewel is because if he thinks once he gets his hands on it, he can make himself a full demon.
Then he becomes a lawyer.
Yeah, but as he's trying to escape with the jewel, a priestess named Kikyo shoots a sacred arrow at him, and he gets pinned to a tree, and he drops the jewel, and then he goes into an enchanted sleep, which is like an enchanted death-like sleep, and he's supposed to remain like that forever, and then right after that happens, Kikyo, the priestess, well, she actually, it turns out she's actually mortally wounded, and she dies. She dies of her injuries right then and there. But before she dies, she tells her little sister Kaede to take the jewel and burn it with her body. So she'll take the jewel with her into the afterlife and remove it from the mortal worlds, because this jewel, it's basically, she thinks no one should possess this jewel. It should not fall into either human or demon hands.
Human or demon hands. I feel like I'm going to take notes here.
Yeah.
Record Demon Hands, folks.
So and then we cut, and then once Kikyo has died, and once she's basically had her body burned and taken the jewel with her, removed from the mortal world, we cut forward 500 years to the present day, and we meet a young girl called Kagome, and she's basically just an ordinary teenager. She's in she's not in high school. I think she's in middle school or something. She's not quite high school. She was, I think it was like, and Kagome, she lives, her family runs this old shrine, and her grandfather for her whole life has been telling her all kinds of myths and legends, but she doesn't take any of them seriously because she's a typical
myths. You can't take myths seriously. Next, you'll be thinking that Singing in the Rain is a documentary.
Well, anyway, she doesn't take any of them seriously because she's a typical teenager, and so she's got more important things on her mind, like school and boys.
All that stuff.
But
not demons and lawyers.
No, but and then on her 15th or 16th, no, it was her 15th birthday, that all changes because on the grounds of the shrine where her family lives, there is an old well, which is called the Bone Eater's Well, and no one's allowed to go near this well, except she comes home from school, and her little brother is saying that the family's pet cat, thinks the pet cat has gone inside the shrine where the well is, and he's too scared to go in there because he's just a little kid, and she's just like, oh, grow up, I'll get the cat. So she go, Captain, come back. Oh boy. Well, looks like this took a turn for the this took a weird turn, didn't it? Oh boy. Come. I hope you're still out there, Captain. I hope you get to come back. And hello, Pop Culture Curator. Thank you for popping in. Have a look for the rest of the chat here. Sorry, my link fudged out rebooting. Okay, fair enough, Captain. I hope you come back soon. What was I saying about? Oh yeah, I suppose I may as well keep talking about Inuyasha. Oh yeah, she gets. That's. Oh yeah. Yeah. So Kagome goes into the well, into the little shrine where the well is, and then she gets. Something very weird happens. She this. Like, click the like. Oh, thanks, Pop Culture Curator. Very much appreciated. And 3, 2, 1. That's 1 hour, folks. Stream's been going for 1 hour. You so a pop culture curator have you watched any anime? Do you have a favorite? Hey, we can check out your Star Trek reviews this week. Oh, sure, yeah. Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, if I get the chance to do that, that'd be great. Pop culture curator. Sure, that'd be great. So Pop, do you watch anime? Do you have a favorite? Sorry for non-anime fandom, the choppy animation. Oh, that is such a shame, Pop Culture Curator. You don't know what you're missing when not watching anime. And it's not all choppy. I mean, I'm like 24. You like 20? Oh yeah, okay, I get it. You're an animation snob. Yeah. sorry about that. But no, Ghost in the Shell is not choppy, says Time Prophet. Akira is not choppy. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, when it comes down to choppy animation, not a snob, just don't like slideshows. Look, Pop. The whole choppy animation, as you put it, that tends to be a thing with older anime. Not quite so much more modern stuff. I mean, I will admit, in a lot of animes, they do. What do you mean, like Pokemon? Like you don't like Pokemon, Time Puppet. What do you? My internet is on clearly, but too slow to paddle, and I'm more the student with this topic, so I'll stay in the chat. Okay, fair enough, Captain. Wait, Battle of the Planets is 15 frames per second, but that is 1978. Yes, 1978. That's a very old, a much more old school stuff. Yeah. Yes, Pop. Not all anime is choppy. A lot of older anime definitely is, but it's not. But not so. But it's a lot less with more modern stuff. Wait, sorry, I didn't mean to upset anyone. Oh, don't worry, it's fine, Pop. I shouldn't have called you. I shouldn't have called you an animation snob. I shouldn't. That was wrong of me. I'm sorry. Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna try keep this going a little longer. I mean, unless someone else joins me up here on the panel, I might go to an hour and a half, or if someone does join me, I might go for 2 hours. And what is your favorite Pokemon? My favorite Pokemon. Oh man, that is a very hard. Oh man. that is a really hard one. If you ask me which one was, it depends what you mean. Actually, no. I think I know what my favorite Pokemon is. My favorite's if it's just my absolute top favorite, Charizard, definitely Charizard. Because if there's one type of Pokemon I've always had a real liking for, it was fire types or dragon light Pokemon, like your favorite Pokemon is the yellow one. You mean Pikachu? Wait, what's your animation software PowerPoint? Come on, that was a nice one. Wait, we've done it now. He will now set off a Dalekinian bomb and exterminate everyone. Nah, come on. You know better than that. Wait, don't like the blue Pokemon. What blue Pokemon? There's tons of blue Pokemon. No, you didn't, Pop. If you don't... look, if you don't... But, yeah, look, if you don't like anime, then I'm sorry, this is the wrong stream for you, I'm afraid. Wait, and what green one? Again, there's loads of green Pokemon. Same, he will always be the best to me. Man, don't get your Telgas in it. Right. Well, thank you for that anyway, Pop. Maybe in my next live stream I'll actually be talking about something you'll be interested in. But obviously, for this stream, that's not the case. I don't like the square Pokemon that lives under the sea. Square. Oh, I think I know which one you mean, but I think it's like that crab, which has a big square rock on its back. And I'll see you later, Pop Culture Curator. Thank you again. Thank you for popping in, even though this stream is not for you. No. Yeah. Right, later, Pop. Did I miss? Yeah, I probably missed a few things from earlier in the chat. I suppose it doesn't really matter. The SpongeBob Pokemon. The SpongeBob Pokemon. Okay, all right. I need to think of something to say because this is anime we're talking about. This should be tons for me to talk about. I know one of my absolute all-time favorite animes is One Piece. I freaking love One Piece. And I like and one of the things I love about one of the things I love about One Piece is one of my favorite things from One Piece is I like the concept of devil fruits. It's that because apparently there's if any devil fruit you can think of, it exists according to the author of One Piece, that any devil you can think of, it exists. It just hasn't been found yet. I only know how many Pokemon there are. Stop at around 250. Oh, you are way off. And Wookiee Fever 1969. Hello, welcome. Thank you for dropping in. What about Alita? Yeah, Alita's great. I loved Alita. I love the Elite. I saw the Alita OVA movie before I actually went to see the live action one. Man, I loved that movie. It was fun. I freaking loved it. Man, hey, look, you need to save Doc. He doesn't like the square Pokemon that lives under the seat. Okay, Time Prophet. Are you just winding me up now? Wait, I watched One Piece for a few episodes, but stopped. But there's too many to catch up. I know. There's over 1,000 episodes at this point, and heck, I'm not even fully caught up with it myself. I mean, where I'm at with One Piece, I've only just finished the Dressrosa arc, so I've got a lot more to get through. But the way I'm doing it with watching One Piece, I don't know when I'm going to be able to watch the rest any more episodes because let's just say I have this arrangement with a friend of mine that we watch, but certain shows we both like, we watch them together, and One Piece is one of those shows. But we just have two other things getting in the way of actually getting around to watching any more of One Piece. Means I like the green Pokemon that turns green when he gets angry. I think it's the banner Pokemon. Like the Hulk. Oh man. Well, I think okay. I think I'm starting to lose steam a little bit here. What else can I talk about? Oh, I know. I doubt. Do any of you know? Do any of you know what a harem anime is, or harem anime, whichever way you want to say it? Because let me tell you, I used to watch quite a few of them, quite a few harem animes back in the day, but but these days I have come to really quite despise them, because not definitely not a fan of them anymore, because they're all basically the same. Some stupid wimpy idiot wimpy whiny moron who gets for some inexplicable reason gets all the girls. I like the orange Pokemon that becomes president. Oh no! Time Prophet, we are not. No! Cut that out. We don't do. No, we do not do politics on this channel. Harem is where all the naked ladies live. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. The ones with lots of girls and one guy. Yes, Hakeem. That's what they are. Watching. Oh God. Time Prophet. Will you cut your crap? Enough. Stop teasing me. God, I ignored your comment about Blood the Last Vampire. Did I? What was that? I don't see anything about. I don't see anything about Blood the Last Vampire. It wasn't bad until the third season. Oh no! That is where I have to disagree with you, Hakeem. Hakeem, Sword Art Online was crap right from the beginning. But I did enjoy the short little spin-off of it, Gun Gale Online, if anyone's seen that. It's 88-minute anime, and it was made into a live action movie, but the anime is better than the movie. Well, of course. And I wouldn't of course the anime is better. I mean a live action adaptation of an anime which is actually better than the original anime. That doesn't. It's impossible to find. It doesn't exist. There's no such thing. And let's talk Guyver. Okay. I mean, I've not seen. I did watch. I have seen a bit of Guyver. I do agree the trapped inside a game anime is way overdone. Yeah. It's the whole the trapped inside a game. Or maybe you could almost call. No, you can't class SAO as an isekai, can you? Because an isekai is when the main character gets sent to another world, but in SAO it was technically still on Earth physically, but his mind was inside a virtual, just inside the game. So I don't think it properly counts. Right, The Matrix is a ripoff of an anime, really. Well, if you want to look at it that way. Right, you have the entire Guyver anime. It is very good. Well, good for you, Time Prophet. Wait, there is only one Matrix film. Wait, there should be only one. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that much about the Matrix films, but yeah, you're probably right. There should only have been one. That's usually the way, especially these days, isn't it? That they try to recapture that what's it called, lightning in a bottle that we had with the original with a cheap knockoff remake, and Like, but it, one, yeah, he was still in the same world, only trapped in the game. Yeah, he was. He was. Avatar: The Last Airbender, The Legend of Korra. Oh, wow! Now you're talking, Time Prophet. That's fantastic. Yeah, oh man, when I was a kid, I love Avatar: The Last Airbender so much, and the first season of Legend of Korra, I was blown away by it, but season 2 wasn't so it became more of a mess as it went along. Bullet points in PowerPoint. It would probably. You mean like what Jill does in her streams when she has still images from the when she had still images from the Orville. Yeah, maybe I should start doing that. And also, Time Prophet, I just want to point something out. Right. Oh yeah. The original Avatar was in some ways, in a lot of ways, it was definitely better than Korra. Korra was good, but it became it just became a mess as it went along. And also, and I think I have to point this out. As great as Avatar: The Last Airbender and Legend of Korra were, it's and as much as the art style of both shows might make you think otherwise, they're not anime. They're because they're not Japanese shows. They're both Western cartoons. But I can kind of see why people would, I can shows like those, they're what I like to call anime inspired, because they have the very same similar look and feel of anime. Even but there's in Avatar, the American accents were sometimes wrong. The swamp people sounded like Texas people. Oh yeah, they did. They sounded like I wonder how much. Sorry about that. Is there a popular anime that you never got a chance to see? I only see clips of Naruto, but haven't watched it. A popular anime I never got to see. Well, it's hard. I think I've seen at least one episode for most of the really popular series and decided on which ones I did and didn't like. I mean, Pokemon, Digimon. Oh, there's one more I didn't. There's one more I didn't mention, which has been a real lifelong love of mine, Yu-Gi-Oh. Who here has seen or read or played Yu-Gi-Oh? And as for a popular anime I've never got a chance to see, it's hard to think of one because again I've seen at least a couple of one episode from most of the really popular series. I've seen a little bit of Sailor Moon. I've seen Digimon, seen Pokemon. I've seen at least one episode of Dragon Ball. Man, you got Ghost in the Shell standalone complex, but not had time to watch it. Oh, really? Oh, that's great. Right. Do you think Final Fantasy counts as anime as it is computer animated? Oh, that's a tricky one to answer. Technically, it's still Japanese. I mean, Final Fantasy is still a Japanese property, so. But if it's CGI, I guess CGI. I guess it counts as anime. You used to watch Yu-Gi-Oh! You still have the cards. Oh, that's great, Hakeem. Let me tell you, I have a nice little collection of Yu-Gi-Oh cards myself, and I also have the first I have most of the first season of Yu-Gi-Oh on DVD. I have like the first 7 volumes of the manga, and I mean the original manga, not which was before Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters. Computer anime. Yeah, that is a thing, Captain. And I'm talking Final Fantasy: The Spirit Within. Yeah. Final Fantasy: The Spirit Within movie. Yeah, that was a good. But actually, I don't think I've actually seen that. So sorry. I don't know if I can answer that for you. I think you think the first season was the best you got. Oh, absolutely, I agree. The original Yu-Gi-Oh series, or at least the original Yu-Gi-Oh Duel Monsters series, that was the best Yu-Gi-Oh. I mean, because really, when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh, both the series and the game, in my opinion, they have gone way downhill especially in recent years, because it was in my opinion, the Yu-Gi-Oh was at its peak between the best 3 Yu-Gi-Oh shows for me was the original, in this order: the original series, 5Ds, and GX. Anything after that is seriously not that great, in my opinion, because after 5Ds we jumped to I don't know, probably one of my least favorite series of Yu-Gi-Oh, and that was Zexal. Oh my god, I couldn't. I have watched all of Zexel, but I really couldn't stand most of it because I thought the main character Yuma was just super. I found him super annoying. I found the whole show just to be just too goofy. Um, and this is like coming off 5Ds. It's like how did we go from 5Ds to the absolute over the top oh god the over the top silliness of Zexel. I have no idea. And then when we got to arc 5, it got even worse because they introduced the ridiculous game mechanic of pendulum summoning and pendulum monsters, and I was like, what the hell is? It's just like, what the hell is this? And the anime was so stupid. The whole plot was convoluted as hell, and all the characters in it were super annoying. And don't get me started on when we got to brains and we got link summoning because when we got what they did with link summoning, oh god, they didn't just introduce a new mechanic. They made you, for a while, they introduced these new link monsters, and they didn't just introduce them. They made you forced you to be completely dependent on them and I was and that almost completely ruined the game for me. I mean, thank God that later on they relaxed the rules on that, and you could actually use your fusion, synchro, and Xyz monsters was without link monsters again. That was such a relief when they relaxed that rule because it was so crippling the extra deck like that and having to use link monsters to prop it up. That was just so stupid. It's like, what the fuck were they thinking? Those are the eras of Yu-Gi-Oh where I think we still had it kind of still had what kind of resembled proper dueling, but then we have the latest crap with Yu-Gi-Oh, with that new Rush system and Rush dueling and that Rush series. I was like, what? And that's where. I'm so glad. I mean, everyone hated that, and they kept it confined to Japan. They never released it in the West. Thank God. And then, of course, on the subject of Yu-Gi-Oh, we very recent, just a few weeks ago, or last month, we had the death of the creator. I mean, Kazuki Taka, the death of, I think, Kazuki Takahashi. Yeah, I was hit very hard by that, but by his death, and the way he died was so. It was just so tragic. And he was only and he died young as well. He was only like 60. Oh man, I really went off on a Yu-Gi-Oh tangent there. You think Pac-Man is anime? Is there a Pac-Man anime? I think there is. I have the live-action Gatchaman movie 2013. It's basically Battle of the Planets with real actors. Absolutely, it's now trash and more about selling cards. Yeah. Yes, Hakeem, you're absolutely right. It was boring, lol. Yeah. Again, modern Yu-Gi-Oh is just insane. Because the decks you use these days, they're just so they work so quickly. They work so quickly, and they're so overpowered that nowadays duels barely last, especially on something like the new play system, Yu-Gi-Oh, the interactive dueling system, Yu-Gi-Oh Master Duel. Most duels on that barely last 1 or 2 turns because the decks are so ridiculous. Because I mean, literally, the winner of the duel is decided right on the coin flip at the beginning before you even start. If you go first, you got the best chance of winning. If you go second, you pretty much had it. And that's no fun. So yeah, modern Yu-Gi-Oh sucks. It only brought out a new Ghost in the Shell in 2015, but it wasn't as good. Apparently, I didn't know this, but there was a Godzilla anime. Yes, Time Pop. Yes, there recently there was a Godzilla anime. Yeah. In fact, there was actually back in the late 90s. There was also a Godzilla cartoon series. I still don't understand link summoning. Yeah, I've basically got. I mean, I can basically got the grasp of it. But it's. I mean, the actual summoning method isn't that hard. It's everything else that comes with link monsters after the initial summoning that makes it so complicated. Godzilla the TV series was decent, but didn't last long. Nah, no, I didn't. Did it? I didn't know they made an anime of the game Castlevania. Time Prophet again. That's not. If you're talking about the Netflix series Castlevania, if you talk about then no, don't mistake that the anime. They may call it anime, but really it isn't. And also that series wasn't even that good anyway. I think I watched like the first 2 or 3 seasons of it, and I was like, okay, this is just ridiculous. I only play by the original card rules. Well, good for you, Hakeem. Good for you. That's the best way to play the game. It really is. Because again, the modern Yu-Gi-Oh, modern rules, modern decks, they're just garbage because the game just isn't fun anymore. You haven't mentioned Studio Ghibli. You're right, Time Prophet. You're right. I haven't mentioned Studio Ghibli. I really should have. Okay. So and wow, didn't know he was only 60. Yeah, he was. Hakim, it was very sad. I saw the 90s Godzilla series with Godzuki. I don't know who that is. Cast in the Sky. Oh yeah, Cast in the Sky was good. My Neighbor Totoro was good. Oh, absolutely. Okay, let me tell you, almost anything from Studio Ghibli for me is animation gold. It really is. And those movies have a very special place in my heart, ranging from My Neighbor Totoro, Kiki's Delivery Service, Castle in the Sky, Poco Rosso, what are the other ones? And it's the cat returns, the Whispers of the Heart. All right, Tales from Earthsea. Yeah, that was a creepy one, and yes, of course, my top favorite of them all, and the one you cannot top. One of the greatest animated movies of all time, Spirited Away. Yeah, Spirited Away is a masterpiece. It really is, and it's one of the first. It's one of the first anime movies I ever saw. It's probably the first. It's the first Ghibli movie I ever saw, and wow. If there's a movie I can think of as just perfect, it's that. Yes, 10 out of 10. Absolutely. Couldn't agree more. I think I've seen. You think you've seen Spirited Away, but I have seen so many. Well, if you haven't seen Spirited Away, Time Prophets, and I thoroughly recommend you do, because it is a movie that needs to be seen by all. It is again, it is perfection. It is anime perfection. It really is. It is a true masterpiece. And you'll have Spirited Away in 20 minutes. Oh, really? Well, great. That's great. That's great, Time Prophet. Yeah, you go and watch that. Now, I mean, now, if there's any, what else could I say about? Oh, yeah. One of my, so yeah, Spirited Away is definitely without a doubt my top favorite Ghibli movie. So, but I mean, another movie I found I liked, which was really fun. I mean, technically, it's not really a Ghibli movie because I think it was made before Studio Ghibli was a thing. But has anyone here seen, I mean, the Castle of Cagliostro? With that movie introduced me to a really fun character known as Lupin the Third, and once I saw some of the episodes of his series, I was like, oh, this is hilarious. This is a great series. Have you played any of the Studio Ghibli games like Ni no Kuni? No, I don't think I haven't, Hakeem. I didn't know there was games. I didn't either. What? Oh, no. A Spirited Away 2. Oh, no. Please tell me you're kidding, Hakeem. A movie as wonderful and as perfect as Spirited Away does not need a sequel. It does not need a fucking sequel. Oh, God. I seriously hope that's not true, Hakeem. I do not want a sequel to one of the greatest movies ever made. Not just anime movies, one of the greatest movies ever made, period. It does not need a sequel. The founder of Studio Ghibli, Isao Takahata, just died at 80. Oh, no. Oh, that's sad. The founder of Studio Ghibli. Oh, that is such a shame. Yeah. Yep, there's 2 games on Oh, man. You don't play many games. I was thinking the same. Just let it be. Just let it be. Don't ruin it with a part 2. Exactly. Don't because yeah, I continue. No, especially in the way things are these days. Even if it's made at Studio Ghibli with no interference from the West whatsoever, it would just a cheap a sequel that will just completely pale in comparison to the original. It'll cheapen the original. Because I can't stress this enough. The original Spirited Away was such a perfect movie. It left you fully satisfied by the end. It doesn't need a sequel. Oh, God. Oh, no. Time Prophet. Don't put that horror. Please don't torture me with that horrible, nightmarish thought. Please. Enough. I've seen way too much stuff being mutilated and sullied and other such crap. And anime is getting it bad as it is right now. But if they do that with a cheap to do that to one of the greatest movies ever made, to Hayao Miyazaki's masterpiece.
Hey, did I miss much?
Only my heart being broken.
Why? What happened?
Or actually, should I say, potentially being broken?
What? More information, please.
Cap, are you familiar with a film called Spirited Away?
Yes, I'm aware of it.
It is one. Well, as I've been saying. What? Shut down!
Thank you, Hekame. What? Is that what's breaking your heart? I missed. Okay, let's go through the chat. What's going on?
Studio Ghibli.
Oh, the founder of Studio Ghibli, Isao Takahata, just died at 82.
Well, that was saddening, but yeah. And now the studio's been shut down? Oh my god, I don't believe it. I mean, did this happen the moment the guy died? And I feel like I should look this up, but I don't really want to.
We're going through all the emotions today, and there 2 hours ago we're having lovely, amazing fun, and now everything's sad again. Ugh. Stop dying, everyone! It's bumming us out.
And okay, I mean, what? Okay, I mean, what? I mean, yes, this is sad, but what was really breaking my heart was that Hakeem said apparently there might have been a sequel to Spirited Away, and I was making it very adamant that
they will make a sequel, and now
I was very adamant that the original Spirited Away didn't need a sequel. It was perfect. Yeah, it doesn't need one. It was a perfect movie. Was the team behind some of the most inspired animated films of all time, including Spirited Away, My Neighbor Totoro, Princess Mononoke, and Howl's Moving Castle, were forced to make the decision after its more recent films struggled to turn a profit at the box office. Oh, right. That's why they shut it down. 2021. What? Wait, it closed down in 2021? I had no idea about this. This is I can't believe it. That was one of the Studio Ghibli, one of the greatest most legendary animation studios in the world is gone. Well, this was supposed to be a bit of a this is supposed to be a bit of fun, a bit of supposed to be a bit of passionate debate about anime, but now
Life's what happens to
this
you
is
when you're
almost like
making plans yet again.
this is almost like almost like a memorial stream now.
I know. Remember 2 hours ago when we were laughing and going, "Oh, isn't life great, Dalek? And isn't everything funny and wonderful?" And then we went to your stream. I'm joking. Wrong time. Oh, well, Club is on in half an hour. She's got a notification.
When it was temporarily shut down in 2014. Earlier in 2020, Studio Ghibli announced that Hayao Miyazaki was coming out of retirement and is working on his next big fantastical story, Spirited Away 2. Unfortunately, this isn't the sequel to Spirited Away, but an entirely different feature film, Kimitachi wa do Ikuruka, How Do You Live? So it won't be happening now. God damn! The moment I first mentioned Spirited Away, mentioned Studio Ghibli, I go from such a high about talking about one of the greatest animation, one of the world's greatest animation studios, and how much, and some of the most beloved movies in the world, animated movies ever, and now this. They're making Earwig and the Witch to come out in 2023. Wait, I thought that Earwig and the Witch, I thought that already came out. Well, we're almost at 2 hours anyway, so all the life's gone out of me after this. I think
I can feel it, Dalek. Poor thing. Maybe we should wrap up, reconvene later. You can absorb the news.
I go from happy to about talking about the studio and the film, all these great films, and then I go to passionately angry about them. Even the thought of a sequel to one of my all-time favorite movies, and then we go down to just rock bottom sadness with first the death of the founder of the studio and now the closure of the studio altogether.
See, there's something wrong with the language when you've got two negative emotions, sadness and anger, but you've only got one word, because there's two types of happiness, isn't it? There's the opposite of sadness and the opposite of anger. So you can have like intense happiness and kind of chilled happiness, because we were like giggling like schoolboys at the end of my show because of the comedy that we made ourselves with the wanking monkey and the cube of numbers. Now look at us. All life is here, Dalek. That's all I can say. Everything You laugh, you cry. It's almost like this is everything. Everything. All like you don't even need movies. You've got the Dalek show.
Yeah. Yes, Time Prophet. That's because I am.
Oh, not you seem a lot less animated now. Oh, Time Prophet, you are a one. Too soon. Less animated. Although that's the whole joke. Animation isn't very animated. You've got a bit PowerPoint. You've got a bit Battle of the Planets. You've got less than 24 frames a second, or should I say fewer? God, in that joke, in between that joke and the other joke, the problem with animation is there's no animation. It's not animated enough. Not enough frames a second.
All right. I should exterminate all animators. Well, maybe not all of them, Time Prophets. There's definitely some animes I can think of who I'd love to exterminate, but not all of them. I should go for a curry. I need to. All right. You know what? After this, I've said I was gonna try and go to at least 2 hours, and I've done that. And after this, I can't keep going. I need to stop.
I think that's fair.
Curry sounds good right about now. Yeah. Well, if I could find some curry, that would be good. But I don't. But this late at night here, and I don't think.
Well, do you know what, Dalek? We'll see when you feel like it. But we can go back to the fun that we had going into the animation and the chin scars and the verisimilitude and the Tarantino shared universe, because that is the hot topic. So whether it's later today, tonight, tomorrow, that's something I want to get into.
Maybe one of your maybe next time I come on your channel. Well, anyway, I think I'm gonna. That was a Spike Milligan show. Oh, I should have gotten that. Oh, of course it was.
That's how much I think of you, Time Prophet. I thought you thought of it.
Oh, of course.
Just say that as a compliment. It's like the opposite with the photo. Time Prophet, do you know, I sent a photo that I took to Dalek in a professional capacity. I mean, the photo, not sending it. And Dalek goes, "You didn't take that." And I thought, that is an amazing compliment. But then the opposite just happened, but that's also a compliment. I bet you wrote that joke. Who'd have thought? Time Prophet and Spike Milligan, comedy partners.
I mean, okay, now that he split Spike Milligan, I know what he was getting at, because there's this comedy sketch with this. It's like this with a Dalek in it, and he kept saying, "Put him in the curry." It's just.
I've got nothing against your left leg, Mr. Hastings. Unfortunately, neither have you, or something like that.
Yeah. It's Tarantino anime.
Actually, part of it is, yes, Kill Bill 2. No, Kill Bill 1. Kill Bill 1, there's anime in it. Yes. So, yes, unironically, yes. But, yeah, it kind of feels like it.
the Kill Bill films are set in Japan, aren't they?
Partly the USA, partly Japan.
Right. Because I mean, there's definitely a lot of a lot of ninja fighting, and she uses Japanese swords, right?
Yep, katana or two is knocking about. That is correct.
Yeah, that's right, katanas.
Yeah. See, I'm not specifically big on anime, but where we overlap, Dalek, is our appreciation of Japanese art and culture.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So, I mean, in fact, my favourite sword, meaning in real life that I actually have when I actually need to be in adventure mode, is a katana.
Put the dog in the cuddy. If you've never seen that, Captain, I thoroughly recommend you find it.
I had it deleted from my memory.
It is absolutely hilarious.
The dog in the curry.
Put the dog in the curry. Oh God, that was funny. Well, I think, and you built a Dalek, really, Time Prophet.
Maybe he built you.
Maybe. Well, anyway, thanks for that, Time Prophet. It's also you've helped cheer me up a bit. Thank you. Katana is also a guitar amplifier. Well, folks, I think I'm gonna end things here, because even though
can I end it on a slightly happy thought? Well, actually, I'll link it in through death to a happy thought.
Please do.
So we've obviously we've lost Nichelle Nichols among other actors this week, but I will be. But so maybe what would Uhura want to be remembered? I'll be unpacking while listening to Clobby my Playmobil Star Trek, and I'm happy to say that I'm going to have my very own Pocket Scotty.
That sounds great.
So that'll be my tribute to all Star Trek and all Trekoids, and there will be, with consultation with Dalek, there'll be a time travel video recreating with Playmobil the city on the edge of forever.
That sounds fantastic.
Yay! So remember, folks, no one is truly gone as long as we remember them. I'll always remember you, Time Prophet. I hope you'll always remember me.
And look who's, just as I'm about to wrap up, look who's turned up. Hell, Edge of Time.
Edge of Time! Right on the edge of time.
You really are on the edge of time here.
He's lived up to his name more than once, actually. He's consistently the edge of time.
Right, Quick Dalek thinks he's going unless you say something interesting. I just watched Star Trek.
So those that can't live. Oh, that reminds me. I'm blocking. Anyway, anyone that I'm trying to be online 24/7 this weekend because I can. But next I'll be in the Clobby chat.
Right. Yeah, I might. Maybe I'll be there too, because is Clobby doing his Star Trek stream tonight?
Something like that. I know. I'm just going to be making stupid comments in the chat whilst unboxing. It's Star Trek. Yay!
Very good. Well,
But let me know when you're available next, Dalek, and we'll pick up when you feel like having a laugh, basically, and just when it's Operation Let's Cheer Each Other Up kind of thing. Then we're going to basically this month's topic is going to be, and this is for you, Edge of Time, everyone. Why doesn't Quentin Tarantino have a shared universe? And what is the deal with Canonical's chin scars?
Yes, very good. Well. Anyway, and yes, DS9. Yeah. Of course, it's Saturday night. Yeah, it's Saturday night. Saturday night Star Trek, of course. So yeah, that will be fun to watch. So
It'd
that's
be nice
starting.
to see you there. Yeah, I like it. I like seeing friends in the chat. So Dalek, Edge of Time, everyone. See you in the Clobby chat, hopefully.
Yeah, sure. And since that's starting soon, I'd better wrap this up now. So
Oh yeah, we're
thank
still
you.
here, aren't we? What's going on?
Yeah, we're still live. So anyway, yes, thank you to everyone who came on the panel today. Thank you to Potato Revan. Thank you to you, Captain Time Lord Spock. Thank you to everyone in the chat. And Hakeem, Moises Mungia, Time Prophet, and Kip Ellis, who was here, showed up once earlier on. Wookiee Fever 1969. You showed up earlier on as well.
Yay! Hail Wookiee!
And thank you, Edge of Time, for appearing in just the nick of time before I end the show. And
Edge of Time in the nick of time. Yay!
Do Daleks get tentacles mixed up with testicles? Oh my god!
I use tentacles and testicles synonymously. They're synonymous.
I like the Pokemon that go exterminate. He's been teasing with me with that one for over an hour.
Is that right?
Anyway, thank you again. Thank you to everybody who showed up tonight. This has been a pretty good stream, if I say so myself. I managed to get quite a few few of my opinions off my chest. From the surface of Skaro, this is Dalek 451 signing off. I will see you all next time. Good night, everybody.